Hey parents, we wanted to do just a quick orientation video for your upcoming Sharks class. A few reminders up front, this is still a parent-child class. We do that for several reasons, which I'll get into here in just a little bit. But we did want to remind you to make sure that a parent comes prepared to get in the water with the swimmer. So the swimmer needs a suit and towel and a swim diaper if they are not potty trained. The parent needs a suit and towel as well. We do highly recommend that the same parent get in the water each class, as we start off with a bang right off the bat, teaching you how to work with them. So if you've taken another class with us, another parent-child class with us, you'll have a turn with the instructor. Your child will have a turn with the instructor, and then they will go back to you. Please utilize this time to work with your children. You will see much more progress if you take the skill that the child just did with the instructor and do it until their next turn. And so we spend significant time educating you on how to hold them and how to teach them in those down times. Also, please be prepared for a little bit of tears. This is, we're just in the beginning. So what we've seen is it usually takes about 3 to 4 lessons, and then the children are doing really well. They get adapted to the water, they get adapted to the structure of the class, and but sometimes it can take those 3 to 4 lessons for them to get used to it. The format of the class is going to be love and logic based. So we want them to still love the water. We don't want them to be afraid of it ever, but we want them to learn to respect it. So we are going to be focusing on back floating, and we're going to be focusing on falling in and floating, falling in and getting back to the wall. So will your child master all of these skills by the end of the class? That's our goal. Can we guarantee that? No, because each child is different. And so if you feel like that your child at any point during the class is not the right fit for this type of format, then please don't hesitate to communicate that to your instructor or to me. You can email me directly, Sarah with an H at millerswimschool.com. But we want this class to be a good fit. Again, some children respond to this intensive format a little bit better than others. And so if at any time you feel like it's not a good fit for them, then do let us know. It is more intensive in that we do not have songs and games. There is a little short playtime at the end to end each lesson on a positive note, but we want to focus on safety. So we're going to focus on, again, those skills like back floating and falling in and getting back to the wall. Children may not be super responsive to the back floating in the beginning, and that's for several reasons. We want you to be prepared that children don't like water in their ears. They don't like to be still on their backs. Young babies and young toddlers are on the move. They like to move around, they like to crawl, they like to squirm. So teaching them to be still is going to be a big hurdle. And so and the getting water in their ears. So please, in between class, if you haven't, put your child in the shower with you. Make it a fun playtime, but make sure that water is running over their head. Do have them in the bath lay down on their back and make sure that their ears are fully submerged in the water, and that will help them get used to that kind of sensation. So we start right off the bat with that, and again, we do work with you and teach you how to work with them so that in between turns with the instructor, you're able to work with them as well. We are looking forward to having you here. If you have any questions about the class, any concerns, please let us know. We do recommend that they don't eat right before the class, and that we do submersions, again, right off the bat. And so if your child has not been with us and has not quite mastered that breath control, which is the holding their breath, then they may get water up their nose a couple times, which might cause them to choke a little bit. But again, it's nothing to worry about. We're not going to submerge them with their mouth wide open. We want to make sure that we are setting them up for success and that we're doing that in the most positive way that we can. We understand that drowning is the #1 leading cause of death and accidental injury in children under 5, and it is a very serious issue. And so we want to make sure that we address that with you. We want to talk to you about other safety barriers that you can put into place and how to things to look for and resources for you to have later on down the road. But again, this class does meet twice a week. It is 30 minutes long, so be prepared for that, 30 minutes each time. It is twice a week, and it does meet for 2 months. And so if at any time you're unable to make the class, please let us know, and we will get you scheduled again for a makeup or for a makeup moolah pass, depending on the situation. And please do not hesitate to express any concern or any question, or give us any feedback. Again, we've been in business for 60 years. We've been doing extreme amounts of of research. We recently attended an international swim school conference where swim schools from all around the world have done research on swimming and early swimming and safety in swimming. And so we've compiled all that research and all of our experience, and we just hope that this can be the best class for your swimmers and that we can help meet that goal of keeping them safe in and around the water. So again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, but we are looking forward to having you guys, and we will see you on your first day.